20 years. That's how long this took. On the 16th of June, 2006, an 18-year-old kid scored his first World Cup goal. Nobody knew they were watching the beginning of the greatest scoring story the tournament has ever seen. His name is Lionel Messi. And today, at 38 years old, he became the most prolific goal scorer in the history of the World Cup, every World Cup, men's and women's. For 12 years, one number stood above everyone: 16. The record belonged to Miroslav Klose, the German who scored at 4 straight World Cups. The man who broke Brazil's heart in 2014 and who, that same summer, beat Messi's Argentina in the final. Klose took the crown and walked away a champion. Messi walked away with a runners-up medal he could barely look at. That was supposed to be the end of the story. It wasn't. 8 years later, in 2022, Messi finally lifted the trophy that had haunted him. 7 goals, a nation set free. But Klose's 16 still sat 3 goals away. At 35, most believed the record was gone forever. Another World Cup at his age, impossible. Then came 2026, his 6th World Cup. No man had ever played in 6. Game 1 against Algeria, he answered the question himself. 1 goal, 2, 3. The first World Cup hat-trick of his entire career at 38 years old. Just like that, the impossible was level. Messi 16, Klose 16. And today, against Austria, history waited. It almost went wrong. A penalty in the first half, and Messi, of all people, pulled it wide. The one man you'd trust with everything missed. The stadium fell silent. For a moment, the story wobbled. But great stories don't end on a missed penalty. 38th minute. A flowing Argentine move, the ball drops to him at the edge of the box, and he strikes it first time, clean into the corner. Goal. 17. Klose's record broken, the most by any man in World Cup history. He could have stopped there, he didn't. Deep into stoppage time, with the game already won, the ball found him one more time. And Messi did what Messi does. 18. With that goal, he passed someone even the greats look up to, Marta, the Brazilian queen, the most prolific World Cup scorer who had ever lived. Now that title belongs to him, not the men's record. The record, all of it. The man he first passed, Klose, had already given his blessing. Before the tournament, he said he hoped Messi would be the one. Messi just shrugged. It's an honor, he said, but they're only stats. 20 years of stats, 6 World Cups, 1 goal as an 18-year-old boy, and 18 as the greatest the tournament has ever seen. A kid came off the bench in 2006. Today, a 38-year-old man stands above every player of every team in the entire history of the World Cup. And something tells me he still isn't done. Subscribe for more. The boy from Rosario is now the king of the World Cup.